submit a blog. So the first thing that you are going to do is you are going to go to dalacreative.capetownthing.co.za/WP-admin. That have been provided to you to log in there. So let me just log in. So the first thing that, while this loads, let me just tell you, the first thing that is very important to remember is that you will always work on Elementor. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll go to posts and add new. So what I would do is I would use a Microsoft Word and just type everything out, just because I'll show you why now, just so your spacing is right. You have like paragraphs and everything just flows better, just because the text box is really small on this side. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and created a test one. So if this opens up, you are just going to go and say Elementor. So don't worry about this for now. We will come back to this page once everything is set up and everything. So like I say, it's very important to always make sure that you are in Elementor, just because all of our templates are set up in Elementor, and we like to have everything look the same. So it will look a little different if it's not set up in Elementor. So the first port of call is just to have settings, and then just go there and say Elementor canvas, and just give it a second to populate. Okay, cool, it has populated. So then while you are here, you are going to write the title, test title, whatever, and your excerpt. This is a test blog from a girl. Okay, let's just, if you do have a photo, rather put it in your Word document, just because we sometimes need to resize and everything. So once that is set up, you can go ahead and click on the little file, and then you go to my templates, just give it a second. And if you are vlogging, you are going to go ahead and type in video, and you will use this one. If you are blogging, you will say text blog, and you will insert this template. But since we are busy with a vlog, let's use this, insert, and yes. Okay, so while that is loading, let me just tell you, these things, you can't really change it. You won't be able to change it. I'll show you once it's populated why not. So that's my title here. Like if you see that that's a token, you can't really change that. I will tell you where to change that now. So if you scroll down, you'll see your name is already on your author account over here. Everything is so the only thing that you can change is the video and the text. So if you do have a little bit of text, like let's say you want to have a very short text describing your video, you're more than welcome to just put that in there. Or some blogs have a little thing about like the author. So if you do really want to do that, we might remove that, but if you really do want to do that, you can. So just go there, say edit video on this little pen, and then your source, change that to self-hosted, and then you just click on this and make sure you are on upload files. Then I have a little test over here. So it's my test. I just drag and drop. Testing test. Okay, so make sure you hover over there. So let's just move this to over here. And we'll upload that. As you can see, there's a progress bar. And it will automatically pick up the title if you really do want to. If you have like a different source or anything like that, this is where you put it in. We don't really display that source in, we don't really display that source normally, but if it should be like relevant, we might just do that. So if you do have a caption, feel free to add that. Then you just click on it and say insert media. Just give it a second, just so it can kind of load. And then, okay, I want to say, okay, so never ever, that's why I say never change anything here, because it does change the font. So everything that you do in this text box. So if you have already like put everything in your Microsoft Word, then it's very easy. You just say Control A to select all, and then Control C to copy everything. And then again, Control A and then Control V to paste. Okay, so obviously you will have like a little bit of a longer text if you do opt to have one and everything. So an important thing to note is that you will not be able to schedule a blog because it needs to go through our proofreaders and all of that. So this is essentially on this side of things what you can do. So then you say update, which is just like kind of like saving the draft. So please bear in mind that you'll have to do this twice. So you've updated everything and then you submit it to us to then go and just read through it and everything. But you are not done yet. So then you're going to go there and you're going to say exit to dashboard. So I don't think you have to worry about Yoast because we let us worry about like the SEO and all of that. So here, like on the left side of the screen, you'll see Yoast will pop up. This don't worry about that. We'll deal with that. So what I do want you to just kind of think about and just kind of do is don't worry about Yoast. The categories. Okay, so just give it a second. It takes a second to... Okay, so then untick uncategorized and go down. Like let's say it is about fashion. So then you select fashion. Okay, and then I wouldn't say don't worry about tags. We'll add that. And then you just go ahead and submit for review. So that's all well and good. So then everything is set up, everything is ready to go. We just have to press publish or schedule or whatever. But so we do want you to do this part because this is the part, this is important because this is how we track what comes in. So then I have this one. So that's dalacreative.capetownthing.co.za/BA blog submission. So if at this point we've already created, if you have submitted your brand ambassador blog, that means we have already created your profile and everything. So if you want an alias, if you don't want to write under your own name, you want to write under pen name, then please email me so I can change it. But so that's your alias if you have one, first name. So this account, I'm just going to say B, female, email address. I'm just going to put my own email address in here, which is also the email address that you can email me on if you have any problems. So that's just simone.smith@capetownthing.co.za. Just the office number. I'm just going to pick that one. This is just your bio and then of course your Instagram link. So over here, what I would do just to make sure that everything is fine, I would go to permalink. So just like your URL slug, so there under there you'll see test title, so copy link address, and then I would just put this on top of my blog, top of this. So because it hasn't been published yet, it will look like that. So if you have a written blog, obviously you will have that. If you have a video blog, you won't have. You can just drop your video in there. We will find. Don't worry about the link. Then we'll find it. But just drop your video in this choose file and then submit that. So the reason why I say we have to go through this process is because this is kind of a double check for us to assign your points to you on Brandchamp. So don't forget to do this part. This part's very important. So that is how you will get your points allocated to you on Brandchamp. So like, again, if you have any questions, that's my email address, simone.smith@capetownthing.co.za. And for those of you who have, that is our UK phone number, but for those of you who I do have on WhatsApp, you can just pop me a WhatsApp as well. And then of course you just hit submit. So yeah, any questions, please don't hesitate.